Hello and welcome, everyone. Welcome to the Luminary Leaders Vision and Wealth Discovery Call. My name is Stephanie Dawn, and I'm very, very happy to be here with you this evening. I'm going to share a little bit about myself, and then I'm going to introduce my dear colleague, and then we're going to dive right in. So, I am a sacred business coach working with women entrepreneurs, predominantly in the health field, for the last decade and a half. Helping women to double and triple their income gives me great pleasure. I'm also a stage 4 cancer thriver, and this is really the hook that got me into molecular hydrogen and molecular hydrogen water when I saw what it could do to help someone like myself. So I'm very grateful to be alive and to be here with you this evening. And consequently, as a result of my journey to heal my body, I've been dubbed a radical detox coach by my friends and colleagues because I've really done it all and I've supported them through all manner of detox as I've learned to support myself. And so I wanted to offer you a quote this evening, and this is a quote from our CEO, Taryn Lee. I believe light is our most untapped form of medicine, the new currency, and our greatest source of freedom. So, I've been working in the field of personal development and spiritual counseling and coaching for over 20 years now. And I'm really excited to be affiliated with this incredible company, LumiVitae, that's all about light back health and light backed wealth. And I'd like to introduce now my colleague, Colette Schnabel. I'm in Bainbridge Island, by the way, Bainbridge Island, Washington, and Colette is in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And Colette is known as the biohacking mama. So, for years now, I've been following her to learn all the good things that I want to be doing for myself and my family. And she's also she's a professional biohacker. She is out there in the world helping people get connected to all the ways that they can optimize and up-level their health. And it's really fun to follow her. I highly recommend it. Uh, she's a founding American affiliate for LumiVitae, and she's the casting director of Shield, an upcoming documentary on female health and longevity. Welcome, Colette Schnabel.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here with all of you guys tonight and to be talking about something that's deeply, deeply aligned, not only with my own personal vision of wealth and but also be able to help other people learn how to make transitions with their own journey into an entrepreneurship lifestyle. Just make sure everyone's muted here.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Yeah, and I truly believe that your story is your frequency that's going to open up the doors for you. And when you truly find a way to find your voice, to find your confidence, you don't just transform people's lives, you're able to help people impact a ways that they find ability to bring in wealth, legacy, and impact to all the people that they meet along the way. So, Stephanie, I'm so thankful to be here with you and to be able to share why we're here talking about Lumavitae.
Yeah. So why do we exist? Lumi Vitae, that is Latin for light of the sun or light of life. And it exists to light up the world by illuminating ourselves using molecular hydrogen and by creating communities all over the globe that are sharing these products. Infused with molecular hydrogen, beneficial frequencies, and the natural intelligence of water, each product serves as a catalyst for wellness, vitality, and meaningful connections worldwide. So, LumiVitae is the world's first light-backed wellness ecosystem. It is an advanced synergy of molecular hydrogen, quantum frequency, and longevity science designed to restore the body's original blueprint of vitality and light. Who are we? We are many and we are varied. We're not just consumers, we're not just leaders, but we are conscious light carriers. That's who's being attracted to this opportunity. We are high vibe, purpose-led change makers who believe in abundance, wellness, and the power of community because success is best when it's shared. We are success and impact driven entrepreneurs who are here to build health and wealth with purpose, transform lives, and leave a legacy that matters. We are passionate healers leveraging their gifts, turning purpose into a ripple effect of action to transform humanity. We are mothers and family focused entrepreneurs. I might add grandmothers in there as well. And family focused entrepreneurs who dream of a healthier world for their children and their grandchildren, where wellness isn't a luxury, but a way of life.
I mean, and how long have we felt that that's actually been taken away from us, right?
Long time.
Hmm.
Yeah. We are visionary leaders and disruptors who don't just follow trends, they create them, seeing the next billion or trillion-dollar shift before the world catches on. So, our collective mission is to reignite your light in your cells, your system, and your soul. Healing isn't just about avoiding illness, it's about reclaiming radiance. Because when we turn the light back on, we don't just heal, we lead, we rise, and we illuminate the world. So we're not here to fit in. We're here to flip the switch and remind the world that what power looks like when it's light.
And for me, like when I look at that, I'm like, okay, so how can we turn this light, this confidence, what we have inside of us, into a business model, right? We feel that there is something that's pulling us to talk to other people, that we know that there's a way forward for our health, that there has been things that have been dimming us from the inside out. And so we're here to really talk about this opportunity, this light-backed economy, and how LumiVitae is truly making a change in today's wellness industry. So LumiVitae was presented to me back in June of 2023. I had just finished a huge biohacking conference, and they said, Colette, we need to talk to you about this product and this opportunity. And so when they told me it had something to do with hydrogen and all these other amazing things, I was like, okay, I like to be the first to let people know. And so this is what we've actually done since that moment when I said yes to come on board. There wasn't even a website. So we didn't just launch a product, excuse me. We launched a movement. A wave of light, liquid light carried in the hands of over 22,000 individuals that have purchased a liquid light vessel, which is a molecular hydrogen water device that's touching lives in over 42 countries across the globe. And in the first 120 days, they achieved over a 20 million run rate. What that means is that they were predicted to reach over $20 million in their first year alone, with zero paid ads and over 22,000 units sold in the 42 countries, powered entirely by community and no external capital. And I want to really like hone in on that because this industry, this wellness, longevity, biohacking, whatever you want to call it, this industry is a like double digit $1 trillion industry. And there are other companies out there that do things that try to be like ours, but they are paying people. They're paying people to promote these products. They're paying people and not even withstanding the integrity of what we have because their products don't even come close or they're not doing what they say they can do. So let's just look to see what LumiVitae has actually done in a short, just 2 years. So in the first year, they did just under $10 million in revenue. In the first 4 months, like I said, they did a 20 million run rate. 22,000 units were sold worldwide in the first year alone. 42 countries have been opened and zero ads have ever been spent. This means that it's the power of people's voices, the people that have felt and seen the vision of where this market, where this company, and the vision of the founder is going and taking us. A startup already scaling like a brand has a proof of product, proof of market, and proof that we're ready to be here. And so 0.04% have ever achieved a 10 million revenue with no external investors in their first year. That's been completely powered by our voices, those people here on this call because we have seen and aligned with something that is bigger than us. In the first 12 months, so back in January of this year, the company was actually reevaluated and sitting over $50 million. And I find that to be extremely impressive. And one reason is because this is a female founded company. She is the female founder, the solo investor, and only 0.01% of female entrepreneurs have ever owned companies that have achieved that. And for me, as a woman in this space, it's something truly amazing to be behind. And so it takes a lot to make an impact here in this world. We have to tackle big issues. There's major issues out there. This is a $47 trillion issue that is affecting majority of the world population. And that issue is oxidative stress and inflammation that is infecting people. And when people have all of that, that's when they have to go and resort to pharmaceuticals or they think they have to go and rely on other things. But we are bringing in a few simple tools that actually impact all of that. So I want to show you this, and this is actually a very powerful picture. I'm going to walk you through what all of these cool little bubbles mean. All right. So maybe you've heard of this company, Tesla, right? They got some cars around, some cool little trucks, you know? So this company is a design-led technology, right? They're unique. No one else has what Tesla has. Well, LumiVitae is actually setting the bar for that in the longevity and wellness industry. Then let's look at Herbalife. Put a one in the comments if you've heard of this brand Herbalife, right? They have done a pretty amazing job at doing this fast scale distribution. So that means they have impacted many people's lives and people know what they have and they are bursting really, really fast. Well, we have done that, a 20 million run rate in the first 4 months. Not many companies have achieved that. And then Peloton, you know, that little bike you can ride, people on the screen doing all those things. Why do people stay? And why do they keep making money? Because they're on a subscription model. And that is bringing in what is called a residual. Every month, that company knows they are going to be making money. And then Aura. Maybe you've heard of Aura, maybe you have not. So Aura is a ring that tracks your heart rate variability. And so this is a unique piece of technology. It's sexy, it's cute, and it is science-backed. Well, LumiVitae actually taps into every single one of those categories. But now let's go into the big money picture here. So LumiVitae is actually being able to corner every single one of these categories. Hydration. So we're talking about a company that's leading with molecular hydrogen, that's allowing someone's body to be fully hydrated. It's a $342 billion industry. Next, wellness technology. And if you have not noticed, everyone, how many people know that they're walking around with a smartwatch, a Fitbit, you know, something like that? This is what we're tapping into. It's $160 billion. Supplements, right? We know how big the supplement world is, and that can be very confusing for a lot of people. But we get to tap into that with something very unique and one of a kind that works beautifully inside someone's body. That's $177 billion. The skincare industry, like probably one of the biggest ones out there, $570 billion. And we get to corner that as well. Next, the affiliate business. That's where we're really here for, why we want to know how we can build this wealth. $180 billion. So again, LumiVitae gets to corner a section of every single one of those industries where we have a $1.4 trillion opportunity. Because the thing about hydrogen and what LumiVitae is very specific about, lighting up the cells from the inside out, and that's what molecular hydrogen does. It has a category that is up for grabs, and LumiVitae is here to make a claim and saying we are taking that. We are already generating over 9 million in revenue within the year one, and we have had almost close to 50 states. So, Stephanie, you have a personal story and you have actually experienced the lights turning off in your body. So, what is causing that?
Well, you mentioned it prior, oxidative stress caused by Well, I think, here in the United States, we're just go, go, go all the time, and we rarely stop. And that was my world. That was my life. I was a very busy business coach. I was a very busy mother. I assembled meals. I didn't actually cook meals, so our diet, my diet, my personal diet was missing many things, and I was just doing the best that I could as a, as a mom, making it all happen. I know you know what that's like, Colette. So, you add to that toxins in our water, toxins in our air, and in our beverages. And all of it is just like this massive toxic soup that we find ourselves living in. And it's almost like I often have this picture of a boat that has a hole in the bottom, and we're trying to get the water out constantly, but the water's continuously coming in. And so we who are on that boat with the hole in it need to be doing all that we can to be supporting ourselves, to detox on the daily, and to heal ultimately, which is where the water comes in. It's so foundational to health.
And
Right.
so, yeah, I mean, Stephanie, we have found a way to turn those lights back on, right? And I see it in you. I've seen the transformation in your skin, your vitality, and so many of the other faces that are familiar to our community over the past 2 years. And it really does turn the light back on. And I've been in this industry now, specifically the longevity for 5 years, but wellness for over 10. I know you've been in here for many years. And this is providing something extremely unique. And that light I feel can be a word that's thrown around a lot. And people don't necessarily understand what that light means, right? You think it could be like a spirit of all those things, but it really gets down to the cellular being of yourself. And hydrogen has that unique ability to turn the light back on. Something as simple as infusing your water. And it's something that everybody has to have every single day. And so molecular hydrogen is lighting us up. It's the next big wave in wellness, longevity, and people's investments. And actually, it's been predicted by 2027, majority of the world is actually going to be familiar with what molecular hydrogen is doing. LumiVitae is just on the precipice of being the first to get that out there and to make the biggest impact in as many people's lives as possible because we're having real people have real experiences and to tell their stories to as many people as possible. So, molecular hydrogen, the wellness revolution that nobody saw coming until now, right? Once ignored, but is now embraced by elite biohackers, longevity scientists, and global health brands worldwide. We have over 3,000 papers, 200 human studies. So, what that means is that there has been shown that over 200 different disease models could be alleviated by molecular hydrogen or having benefits from that. It's fueling the 7.1 trillion global wellness economy, but it's barely tapped. And wellness is growing to 9 trillion by 2028. So we're talking about something that was like way on the fringe to the forefront. And we are here because we see this silent giant is awakening. And this is the opportunity that we want to share with you. And so the timing is actually very critical of why we have started to host calls like this for you all. Hydrogen is really like back where CBD was back in 2016, but we actually have science on our side, which makes it so much easier to talk to people about this so that they get it. Right? It has less than 2% of market penetration. There's no dominant global brand yet, but we are making a change of that every single day and getting stronger with our message and the people that come on board. Governments, med spas, and aging populations are seeking a non-pharma solutions. I mean, even yesterday, I live in South Florida. Florida just became the first state to have a non-vaccine regulation. And like, how huge is that? Because the world is awakening to what we need, which is true health autonomy. So the timing is now before mass adaptation it happens in 2027. Longevity is exploding, and I can tell you that from the bottom of my heart, what I get to do, live and breathe every single day. And with that industry also comes a lot of snake oil and a lot of garbage. And so do other brands that pop up and say that they're the best and do all these things. But one of the best things that I get to do every day is vet and test and research. I like break down people's websites. I show where the faults are. And I can truly say what I have seen with LumiVitae and where they're going over these years, it has been one of the biggest and best things I could get behind to put my name with. And so early positioning right here, right now in hydrogen health is your smartest move of the decade. We're not just talking about hydrogen bottles. Hydrogen is going to be expanding everywhere. We have now released the first of its kind hydrogen tablet, an NAD fusion tablet that's only available in America and the Canadian markets. It's called LVQ. Stephanie is holding that right now. Soon it will be in Europe, but we're heavily focused on what we can do here in the Americas. And the partnership doesn't just elevate daily wellness, it ignites a global consciousness. And that's what it takes, all of us, individual voices, getting out there and sharing how it's impacting us and how it can impact the everyday person's life and their wealth. And you don't have to take it from me or Stephanie. Because the one thing about LumiVitae is they link arms with the best of the best and the people that are doing the real work, the real research, and that can stand behind what it is that we're putting out. Like people like Dr. Tyler LeBaron. He's the founder of the Molecular Hydrogen Institute, call him the goat of hydrogen. I believe his name is on over 50 of the published research papers of molecular hydrogen. You could go to molecularhydrogeninstitute.org and read all of the published studies. And he also comes and provides all of our education. And he was actually one of the formulators of our most recent hydrogen tablet out there that we've released. And so, Stephanie, I would love to invite them to partner with Light. And so, what does that look like for you when you partner with Light?
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm going to be really honest with you all. When I found out about LumiVitae, I started dreaming again. Things were really bad in my body. It looked grim. The prognosis was not good. And I had a lot of hope in terms of what molecular hydrogen could do for my body. But I also got really excited about how I could take this to my friends and colleagues and family all over the world. And that's exactly what I'm doing now. I now have a large team that's growing every single day, and I'm able to support them to bring this light-backed wellness into the world and create either another stream of income in addition to what they're already doing, or having it supplant the income that they're currently experiencing right now. Eventually, we are, this is a ground floor opportunity, and we are about to experience explosive growth. And, if you're picking up what we're putting down, we want you with us. The beauty of this model is that we can't do it without you. We work the best when we're working in community, and so this is what lights me up, Colette, is just I'm inspired by how we can help ourselves to become well and even address serious diseases just by drinking water.
No, I absolutely agree. And I've seen it. I've seen what have happened to people's health. I have seen what has been happening to people when they step into this business. I have seen, the breakdowns of allowing people to expand in such a short, quick way, which is actually truly beautiful and something I've never, ever witnessed in a business model like this. And maybe you are like, oh my gosh, this sounds like too good to be true. I need to know more. I need to know more about this community. Well, we have an amazing opportunity for you all happening in a few short weeks, October 2nd through 4th. All of us that are here, most of us that are here on this call, and inviting all of you guests to meet us in Scottsdale, Arizona, as we will be doing our annual event. We will be releasing our first and next patented one-of-a-kind product for the world to see. And the best part about this is these are life experiences that not many people get to have. And that's one of the things that I've loved ever since I said yes to LumiVitae. It's allowed me to travel all over the world, to study about hydrogen inside castles, to go and to be in these secluded little islands in the middle of the Atlantic. I never thought I would to be able to go and earn a trip to the safaris in South Africa. I mean, LumiVitae is creating a life experience because we're here to live. We're not here to be bogged down all the time in an everyday life. We want us to be lit up from the inside and empower as many people as possible. So, if you want to know more about what's happening in Arizona, please reach out to the person that invited you to this call to know more about the extraordinary products that we provide. Reach out to those people. There's so much that we can share with you. And on Tuesdays, we do offer a deeper dive into those products for you because tonight we wanted to keep it short and simple so you guys can know about this amazing mission that Stephanie and I and so many of these other visionary people on the call are here to do.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Colette. Thank
Yeah.
you, everyone. We're super grateful to have you here with us this evening. Go ahead and reach out to whoever invited you to be here tonight and get all the information that you need. And who knows, maybe we'll meet you in in Arizona.
You
Thank
can
you
come
so
see me in
much.
Florida too. I'll tell you all about it, but then let's go to Arizona.
Both, both and. All right. Good night, everyone. Thank you,
Thank
Colette.
you. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Right.